Welcome to CDN 107 Introduction to Digital Design. This is Julie Becker, and I'm going to go over our D2L site so you know how to work through D2L and our course this semester. Coming down on the first page when you log in is your calendar. All of your activity and project due dates will be here on the left-hand side. Coming down towards the bottom, there's a pic of myself so you know who's talking to you, and my email, my cell phone, okay, and my office hours. Please note that my cell phone is there for your access, but please do not call on a regular basis. We are in an async course. However, please text me during decent hours. I'd say between 8 and 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. And as long as it's not overused, I will leave my cell phone there as an option. But please email me at my student email so I can access this quickly and get back to you. All right, going to content right away. Everything for the course should be found in here. First of all is the syllabus, and please do go through this. We'll just kind of go through it very, very quickly. My information is here. Again, my cell number, my email that I prefer you to get a hold of me with. Due dates. There are no books. Your software is provided through ECC with Adobe Creative Cloud, so check out your ECC email for access for that. You do need a PC or a Mac to download that too, so please make sure that's taken care of. And the rest you can kind of go through. Course description, outcomes, grading projects and points, total points for projects, quizzes, activities, and discussions, and percentages based on that is how we will be grading for the semester. I will take late work, but you need to go ahead and contact me first before you decide not to turn something in on time. There should be a reason. Incomplete grades are not allowed. If you don't catch up, with the first few months, then you need to kind of rethink, are you going to stay in the course and be able to complete it successfully? So contact me with any questions that you might have with this. Naming of assignments. Please make sure you have at least your last name and your first initial on every assignment, and then the actual assignment. This is like a frog illustration, and the .ai, the .psd or INDD will be automatic per program, but make sure it's at least the last name, first initial, or last name, full name, however you prefer. Okay, but make sure everything's named properly. Grading scale is according to these percentages. Midterm date, we'll get this in here as this semester comes to closer. We'll get that all revised. Okay, so take a look at your syllabus. And then we are in a 16-week course. Every week is listed out of what you need to do. So let's kind of take a look at this. Week 1 orientation. So this is module 1 in a sense, okay? And it's an orientation of the course and about file specifications and color modes, whatnot. So you're going to start here. So you're going to click here on the first item, go to the web page, and this will give you all the resources for this week. Okay? Objectives, outcomes, and introductory video of getting through the course a little bit too. What we're looking at right now, actually. Link to the syllabus. And then every week, that first link will give you learning resources for the week. So this is going to be your presentation that you just click here, and it'll take you to the presentation, and it is like a little slideshow, okay, going through information. And you could just bring this up and bring this down so you can read it better. That didn't quite work. Maybe we'll try this. There we go. All right, so you can kind of go through here talking about different topics for the week. Let me go back here. Week 1. Again, the first link will give you learning resources. Okay, you have links. You'll have different YouTube videos to look for. These two elements here, the colored eagles and the black and white eagles, you're going to need to come here and take a look at this, and you're going to answer the 5 questions here. Your assignments are listed here. You have a discussion, student intro, activity, and a quiz. All right. Now going back to our first week, I also have them listed here for easy access. Here's your introductions. You can click here. All right, we'll just go through the 1 or 2 weeks. And here's a discussion, start a new thread, answer the questions. You're going to be replying to a minimum of 2 of your peers, so please read all the instructions per item. The next item is going to be file formats. Now, here's your instructions for it. You can click here, and I'll give you detailed instructions on what to do, step 1, step 2, etc., and tell you how to go through it. Going back to week 1, again, these are your assignments. The presentation is here that we looked at here at 2. It's the same thing that we saw earlier, so I'll probably give you a couple ways to access that. And then you'll have a quiz. So you can go to the quiz, and that should pop up for you right away too. Also available in the quizzes tab. Going back to content, let's go to week 2. Week 2, always start here, and you get your module guide. It goes through, so module 2 is about Photoshop, so it's going to give you information about Photoshop. It gives you all the activities you're going to be creating, objectives, outcomes, and again, learning resources for week 2. This is the video pertinent about, goes over the exact same thing that you're going to be doing for the activity. Sometimes I'll put, and the next activity is about selecting hair. If there's a great video already available, I will just go ahead and place that here too. And keep in mind, in these learning resources, every time we start a new module for a program, I'll also give you more videos to go to for tutorials. So in Photoshop Help menu, hands-on tutorials, they're really, really cool. Let's go here and go to Photoshop. And if we get clicking here on Photoshop, at the very top, we've got the Help menu, and you go to Photoshop Help, and you can go to hands-on tutorials. Check out both, but it gives you really, really great orientation, get to know it, knowing layers, doing selections. So you can come through here, and these are really, really great tutorials. Kind of walks you through on how to do different things. It shows you what to do, where to go to access tools. So let's get out of here for a second. Go back to our video. Whoops, wrong one. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, closing. Don't save. Okay, here we go. Back to our D2L. All right. And then Adobe provides great tutorials here too, and of course YouTube. But if I go to Photoshop tutorials, I've got a link for each program, and you can just come in here and search and just go and get started. So these are great, great tutorials. Even if you're not new to the programs, there's gonna be some really great tutorials to go through here and keep up with all the new edits and updates that they've done to the programs. Week 2 assignments are listed here, but they're also gonna be, again, in week 2. So if I clicked on week 2, here's your module guide and all your resources. And then this is a review of the first week. Here's a kitchen table activity instructions. The kitchen table PSD file that you're gonna need to download to actually do the activity. And then there are samples. Same thing with the second activity. Here's your instructions. Here's the image you need to download. And then I'll just go and click on the cat samples, and you can kind of see what you're doing. You're going to take some cats that I provide to you and put them in a new background. Okay, so every week is set up the same way. Okay, if I go to week 3, all right, your overview. Make sure you go to your overview for your learning resources. All the video tutorials are here. Instructions, samples, more information, instructions, photo you're going to be using, samples, and then a discussion post for the week. Let's take a look at one more thing before we go to week 16. Discussions, you do have 10, well, they're intro for the first week, and then there are going to be, let me go through down, individual posts. So this is more basic based on weekly assignments, and I always give you kind of a blurb of what I want you to post about. And it just kind of keeps me informed on what's working and what's not working as far as instructions and what you're learning, any difficulties you might have. So just be honest. I appreciate knowing how you're getting through the program. Okay? All assignments will be, this is a Dropbox for all of your assignments. All your due dates are right here. So you can just click on like the first activity and submit it. And an assignment, okay, submissions. Okay, this will work better when you're logged in because I have nothing. Oh shoot, I went back to me again. I want to view as a student. That might help a lot. There we go. Let's go back to assignment tab or your Dropbox tab. Here we go. Now it looks better. So again, due dates, not submitted. We can click in here. It goes through all of your instructions again. Here's your rubric for it, and you can add your file. Add comments too. Let's take a look at a project. So when we get to projects, please make sure you look at the rubrics before you complete everything and submit it. Probably take a look at it before you even start it. Again, the instructions are available in the content area, but down towards the bottom is going to be all of your rubrics, exactly what I'm looking for and how I'll be grading everything. So there'll be no guessing on, did I do something right? Did I look for anything? Here's your, did you set up your file properly, the right resolution, the right color mode, etc. Okay, so take a look at the rubrics before you turn in your work. Going to assignments again. All right, they're all listed. Quizzes, there are 3 quizzes, and of course the grades. Last thing I wanted to go to is content and look at week 16 samples, just so you get an idea of what we are going to do through the semester. So there we go. So we'll look at just like 2 of them. So the last project is going to be a trifold brochure that shows all the work that you've done in the course. So we've got the front panel over here, we've got the back panel, and then the little flap. And this is the first week, raster and vector imagery, CMYK, color modes, resolution, etc. Okay? Extra stuff can go in the back, but let's take a look at the inside. Illustrator, we're doing a train logo, we're doing a panda, a frog illustration. You're recreating a Magritte image. This is tough, very tough to do. You're going to be doing a postcard on the World Wildlife Fund. And InDesign, you're doing an 8-page steakhouse menu. You're also doing a 2-page, 2 ads for a destination of your choice. Looking down here, let's put this down a little bit. Going down, and just another sample. Again, first week, extra information. But looking inside, there's your panda, train, frog. We have a series of 3 ads for a floral or garden place. We have a Magritte original, and that's the recreation. Left, imagery recreated left. Okay, this is a little bit worded improperly, I think. But again, we're taking a Magritte image, we're going to recreate it in Photoshop. Again, tough to do. Here's our destination ads, and 2 pages in the menu item. So this is kind of cool to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to be creating through the semester. And let's go back to content, because that's where you're going to be doing a lot of your work here, finding all the information. And I hope you have a good semester and enjoy using the Creative Cloud programs.